I'm happy to see it. I love to see it. Major WWE star on Hulk Hogan getting booed on Raw's Netflix premiere. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Seth Rollins has shared his honest thoughts on Hulk Hogan getting heavily booed by the fans during his appearance on Raw's Netflix debut. He also commented on what the wrestling legend can do to regain favor with the fans. The visionary grew up as a big fan of the Hulkster. The latter was one of the wrestlers who inspired him to get into the business. The Immortal One is regarded by many as one of the greatest performers of all time, as he was the biggest name in wrestling during the height of his career. During a recent appearance on Good Morning Football, Seth Rollins discussed Hulk Hogan getting booed on the January 6 episode of Raw by stating, "I am all for people getting what they deserve. That's how I feel about Hulk Hogan getting booed on. If you are getting booed by the masses, there's a reason for it. I don't know if Hulk fully understands the scope, but people get what they deserve. I'm happy to see it. I love to see it. I said this before about the Hulkster. He's the guy that got me into this industry as far as love for professional wrestling. I'll never take that away from him. What he's done for our business, I'll never take that away from him, but I do think there's some responsibility that he needs to own up to that he hasn't yet. Maybe when he finally figures that out, he might be able to move forward with our fans," he said. What did Kurt Angle think about Hulk Hogan getting booed? The Olympic gold medalist knows a thing or two about crowd reactions. The fans always chant, "You suck," at him, but the big difference is it comes from a place of love. Speaking to Bill Apter of Sportskeeda Wrestling in a recent interview, Kurt Angle commented on the Hulk Hogan matter by stating, "Let the fans do what they want to do. Hulk Hogan is a legend. You can't take that away from him. He's probably the most popular pro wrestler of all time, and he's an incredible human being. But sometimes, politics just gets in the way." In an event that had fans buzzing for days, Hulk Hogan, one of the most iconic figures in the history of professional wrestling, was met with a surprising reaction during the Netflix premiere of WWE Raw. While Hogan has long been celebrated as the face of the industry, his appearance on the show was anything but a nostalgic, feel-good moment. Instead, the veteran Hall of Famer found himself met with boos and jeers from a crowd that, in recent years, has become increasingly vocal about its shifting attitudes toward both WWE legends and the wrestling business itself. The incident sparked a ripple effect through the WWE universe, with fans and analysts alike dissecting the crowd's reaction to the 70-year-old wrestling legend. However, it was the response from one major WWE star that truly set social media alight. "I'm happy to see it. I love to see it," they said, following Hogan's less than welcome reception. This comment, dripping with sarcasm and disdain, drew an outpouring of reactions, with some fans praising the star for speaking out and others questioning the sincerity of the words. Hulk Hogan's stature in WWE is undeniable. From his rise in the 1980s to his legendary battles with icons like Andre the Giant, The Ultimate Warrior, and Randy Savage, Hogan helped shape the WWE into the global powerhouse it is today. His larger-than-life persona, coupled with his magnetic presence both in the ring and on the microphone, has earned him a spot in the annals of wrestling history. For decades, Hogan was synonymous with the very spirit of professional wrestling. However, the landscape of WWE and the broader wrestling industry has changed dramatically over the years. While Hogan's contributions to the sport remain monumental, modern fans have become increasingly vocal about the evolution of wrestling, the shifting nature of fan engagement, and the need for newer stars and fresher perspectives. As WWE continues to evolve, many of the older legends, once revered as untouchable, now find themselves facing critical scrutiny from a younger, more informed audience. The event in question took place during the Netflix premiere of WWE Raw, a special airing of the flagship show that coincided with the streaming service's growing involvement in wrestling-related content. WWE has been in the midst of a partnership with Netflix, aiming to push its programming into a new realm of digital streaming, capitalizing on the growing popularity of both wrestling and scripted entertainment. The premiere was meant to be a celebration of WWE's long-standing history, but it soon turned into a defining moment of reflection about where the company is headed. When Hogan made his appearance during the episode, the atmosphere quickly shifted from one of excitement to one of palpable tension. As the crowd began to boo and jeer, the sound was deafening, and the camera zoomed in on Hogan's face, capturing a mixture of surprise and frustration. The reaction was swift, and many in the WWE universe were shocked at how the moment played out, as they had grown accustomed to hearing Hogan receive cheers and chants of Hogan, Hogan, at nearly every arena he walked into. Yet, this time, the boos were directed squarely at the man who had once been the face of WWE. It was a stark reminder of how much the professional wrestling industry has evolved and how the perception of its superstars has changed with time. The fact that a figure as iconic as Hulk Hogan could receive such a response was a powerful statement about the shifting dynamics between the company, its audience, and the stars of yesteryear. In the aftermath of the incident, a major WWE star, known for his outspoken nature and willingness to speak his mind, took to social media to express his thoughts. "I'm happy to see it. I love to see it," he posted, accompanying the statement with a variety of emojis that underscored his sarcasm. The response immediately went viral, with fans and pundits alike weighing in on the meaning behind the words. Some saw the comment as an endorsement of the crowd's reaction to Hogan, while others speculated that it was a pointed criticism of the WWE management's tendency to rely on nostalgia to prop up its programming. This wasn't the first time in recent years that WWE has faced backlash for its reliance on nostalgia and its tendency to bring back older stars in a bid to boost ratings. From the return of The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin to the surprise appearances of legends like The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, WWE has frequently leaned on its past to generate excitement. However, this has led to growing frustration among fans who feel that WWE's over-reliance on these icons prevents the company from fully embracing the new generation of superstars who are ready to take the spotlight. Hulk Hogan, for his part, has been a polarizing figure for some time now. While his contributions to the industry are undeniable, his past actions have occasionally come under scrutiny. His 2015 reinstatement into WWE after being banned for comments that were deemed racially insensitive created a divide among fans, with some viewing his return as a necessary step in healing past wounds, while others saw it as an unwelcome revision of history. Hogan's return to prominence in the company has always been contentious, and the incident on the Netflix premiere only added fuel to the fire. WWE itself has been navigating these shifting perceptions of its legends, as it tries to strike a balance between honoring the past and embracing the future. The company is keenly aware of the criticisms it faces, especially from a fan base that is growing more diverse and demanding of fresh talent and compelling storytelling. While WWE is known for its larger-than-life personas, its recent focus has been on building new stars who can carry the company into the future. This has been evident in the rise of stars like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Becky Lynch, who have helped to usher in a new era of WWE. Yet, despite these efforts, there remains an undeniable draw to the legends of WWE's past. Superstars like Hogan, The Undertaker, and Ric Flair continue to command respect from certain segments of the fan base, particularly those who grew up watching them dominate the industry. But as the years go by, the reverence for these figures becomes more complicated, especially as younger fans look to create their own heroes. The comments made by the major WWE star regarding Hogan's reception on Raw's Netflix premiere reflect a deeper issue within WWE's ongoing evolution. The wrestling business is at a crossroads, caught between its history and its future. Fans are no longer content to simply cheer for nostalgia. They want to see new stories unfold, new rivalries develop, and new stars rise to the top. Hogan's reception in front of the Netflix audience highlights the growing divide between what WWE has been and what it needs to be. The reaction to Hogan on Raw represents a shifting tide in the wrestling industry. It is no longer enough for WWE to rely on past stars to create excitement. Instead, the company must focus on fostering fresh talent, creating compelling narratives, and building new connections with its audience. WWE's future will depend on how well it adapts to these changing demands, while also honoring the past that has made it what it is today. As for the major WWE star who commented on Hogan's booing, the words, "I'm happy to see it. I love to see it," can be seen as a reflection of the frustrations felt by many who feel that WWE has become too reliant on nostalgia. This particular star has long been a vocal advocate for elevating new talent and pushing the company in a direction that embraces change and innovation. His comment serves as a reminder that, in the world of professional wrestling, no one is above scrutiny, not even the biggest legends. The event itself, as well as the reaction from both the fans and the WWE star, serves as a watershed moment for WWE and the wrestling industry at large. It marks a turning point where the old guard must recognize the changing tides of the business, and where WWE fans are demanding something different, something new. The future of professional wrestling is in the hands of the next generation, and while the legends will always be part of the fabric of the sport, it is clear that they can no longer define it alone. In the coming months, it will be fascinating to see how WWE responds to this moment. Will they continue to lean on the nostalgia of their past stars, or will they take a bolder step toward the future? Regardless of the direction they choose, the reaction to Hulk Hogan on the Netflix premiere of Raw is a clear indication that the wrestling landscape is changing, and the WWE universe is ready for something new. As for the major WWE star, his words will undoubtedly be remembered as a defining commentary on the state of the company and the industry as a whole. In a world where change is inevitable, sometimes it takes moments like these, moments of unexpected reactions and candid opinions, to remind everyone that the future of professional wrestling is in the hands of those who are willing to embrace it. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.